Hi, it's Robert Reeves here, bringing you your spiritual guidance for this coming week. As usual, the angels have lots to share with us, and I hope that you got to see my messages and guidance video that is now officially uploaded. You can find it over on my website at robertreeves.com.au and watch the video, which ended up being about half an hour long. I think it's quite a good message that comes through about how we don't need to compete. There's no need for us to compete with one another or to try and strive to get to the top, because all of us are running our own race, so we don't have to worry about that in the slightest. So this week, the 24th to the 30th of March. I know, can you believe that it's already that date? But let's have a look and see what the Flower Therapy Oracle cards have to share with us for this week ahead. So, as always, I'm calling on the angels and asking for their divine assistance as I shuffle the cards. And then, as I feel guided, I randomly pull the cards out. So our first card this week is the Gerbera card. Now this is all about your friendship relationships. This means that we really have to take quite a good inventory of our friends. Now true friends, these are people that will be with us through the thick and the thin. They're the ones who love us unconditionally for who we are, right? Not for what we can give them or who we can introduce them to, okay? It's about they love you just for you being you, okay? And we really have to identify that, because if we allow these other people to continue to take up our time, then they're really just taking advantage. They're taking advantage of your kind, caring nature, and they aren't allowing you to do the good work that you need to do. So take a look at that. Notice the friendships that you have and how many of them are still serving you a healing and uplifting purpose. I'm not saying that we need to throw away all of our friends. I'm not saying that at all. But what we need to do is really see, is this a two-way exchange of energy? So if I give an hour of time to my friend, are they going to give an hour of time back to me? Is it an equal exchange? Or is it quite unbalanced, where I constantly drop everything I'm doing, I rush to their assistance, I always help them, and I get nothing in return? It's a fine line for us to walk spiritually, isn't it? Because we don't want to expect that we get something in return. But to keep the spiritual energies balanced, that's how it needs to happen. And think of it this way. The angels have taught me that if we don't slow down that relationship and slow down that exchange, then we're really just enabling this person to keep taking advantage of not only you, but probably a lot of other people in their life. Okay, so you're really actually doing them a very big favor by identifying this and by pulling back just a bit. So take care of you this week. Make sure that the friendships are good. And so let's have a look at what the next card is. Again, shuffling, and just as I feel guided, I'll pull out that card. And what we've got here is the You Are a Spiritual Teacher card. Now, 99% of the time, this is exactly what this card means. Okay? It means you're here to start teaching about spirituality. Right? Start speaking from the heart, sharing the messages that you already know to be true. You and I know that every single person has angels with them. But perhaps there's people in your group of friends, or perhaps people that are coming to see you, that don't know that. They don't know that they have angels. They don't know that they can call upon them. And so you can teach them that very simple truth. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Knowing that, oh, I can actually share this information with people. Doesn't everyone know it? Well, no, they don't. And you might be that person that helps introduce them to their guardian angels. So this card really does mean it's time for us to start speaking up, to start sharing the wisdom that you already have. The other tiny fraction that this card can mean is that it's a time for us to start reading more about spirituality, to start meditating more, to be doing these things that we know we need to do to advance ourselves spiritually. Perhaps taking more classes, signing up for newsletters, things like that, to constantly be surrounded by like-minded people. But I do hope that you'll take that on board and begin teaching about spirituality and share this wonderful information with as many people who are willing to listen. So let's now have a look at our last card for the week and see what we have here. And we have the laughter card. This is interesting because I actually posted this on my Facebook page the other day. But the laughter card is all about you having fun again, right? Making sure that we leave behind some of the serious stuff. You know, let me tell you, I know that it takes work. It takes work sometimes to get things done. You know, you might be taking your computer home, doing lots of writing there, you know, you're meeting deadlines, creating online classes, you know, you're redoing your website, you're doing all these things, and it takes a lot of time and energy. But you have to make sure that you always have fun while you do it. Look at the end result. Why are you doing it? Okay, what is the payoff for this? And so when I ask myself that question, it's so that I can share even more information with you. And that's why I do it. That's why I do all of these things. That's why I work so hard. Because I want you to be able to get this information. And I want you to be able to get it easily. Alright? So I keep trying to recreate these things so that it's very accessible and something that you can easily access at any time. So look at that. Look at the outlines and the goals you've set for yourself. Why are you doing certain things? And make sure that you love it. You know, don't just do it to get paid at the end of the day. You know, that's so boring, you know, and it's not good long term. Instead, we have to look at our passion. We have to go, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm here on the planet right now. Right? And make sure, above all, that we keep having fun while we do it. Right? That's important. So this week, I'm giving you permission to let your hair down a bit, have some fun, relax, and laugh. Do that real hilarious giggle. You know, the one that little kids do, you know, when they just get stuck on this laughter. I want you to do that. That's my prescription for you for this week. So it's been my absolute pleasure to share this message with you this week, and I know that it's going to be a fun and uplifting week as we really start to embrace who we are and start to enjoy it. Of course, you can always stay in touch with me from both my website and Facebook page at robertreeves.com.au or Robert Reeves Naturopath if you're over on Facebook. And I look forward to seeing what the angels have to say with us next week. So I will be just as surprised and just as excited as you will be at the same time, same place next week. Until then, I want you to take really good care of yourself and remember that all of your dreams can come true.